Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Healings by Francis. I am Francis Gonzalez Griffin, and this is your full moon in Scorpio card pull. Now, I did not do a weekly card pull because I would have had to have done that yesterday. And the feelings of, or the energy, I should say, of this full moon in Scorpio are going to be present from beginning in this past weekend all the way until almost, I would say Thursday or Friday even. So that's why I figured I would do this reading, then I would do the full moon, the weekend card pull. And that way it would have all of the energies encompassing for the week still without having to do the weekly card pull. Sorry about that. That is my cat Ralphie being a little bit of a pain right now. But he has to be in here or else he cries at the door. This is my new kitten. He's now 7 months old, but I got him when he was, I believe he was 10 weeks old at the time when I got him, or something like that. Yeah. So let's get started. I'm going to be using the first deck I'm going to use is the Moonology Messages Oracle by Yasmin Boland. The next card deck I'm going to use is the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. And then the last deck I'm going to use is the Power Animals Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer. Now, the funny thing is I was trying to figure out what decks of cards I was going to use. And I had set up, if you see, all animals as my crystals. I have 2 sea turtles on this side, a butterfly, and a crow, a raven, in the back corner over here. So I was like, I think I need to do my power animals deck, but something with animals, because that's what felt like I was portraying on this altar. Like, not portraying, but that's what what I felt I was led to put on here today. So I was like, I guess it's animals today. So it makes sense because Earth Day was yesterday. So I figure, yeah. So let's get started. This is the Moonology Messages Oracle. Oop. I call on my angels and guides to help me with this reading for these cards to be reflective of the collective energy that is going on right now for those who will be watching during the Scorpio full moon. Oh, there it goes. I was just going to say, when they take long, it's usually important. Number one, the first card, Moon Circles Support. Look at that. This is going to be a very supportive time. So if you're going through more passionate emotions, the important thing that I'm going to, with the Scorpio full moon, and I love the fact that this card has the full moon on it. This is talking about community of support. You have those around you right now who are there to help you and support you in what you're going through and what you're feeling. This is a very beautiful card in the fact that if you see that is 3, it looks almost like 2 older women and then 1 younger child. So that could be reflective of support of your children right now. For those of you that don't have children, this is support coming in for you, or you being supportive to those that you care about, whether it's friends or in a relationship. Either way, this is a time of support. So you do not have to feel like you're going at anything right now alone, because you are not. You are actually very supportive. And I almost feel as well, because you see this as the way it looks and it's almost like the heavens in the sky. This is also indicative of divine support being around you. But you literally on this grounded plane of earth right now at this time have the support around you. And if you don't feel like you have it at this moment, it is coming in for you now, is what I'm being told. I'll just take the top card of this one. Moon Goddess, Higher Power. And look at this one, is also a full moon card, which I love the fact that you see another full moon in there. Higher Power, Moon Goddess. With this card coming out and having that Know that where you're being guided, the ideas, the thoughts that you have right now, listen to what is going on in your mind. Things are not being placed there, and they're not just coming up on your straight own self, bringing it through. When this higher power comes out, it means that right now, for those of you that feel like things are out of control and you would like things are not within your control, things are like you feel like not balanced and stable in what things are right now, it is a card that comes through to tell you that everything is being lined up. It might not be something be in front of your face right now that you can grasp and see and feel, but things are working out in the background to your benefit is what I'm being told. Things are being lined up. Now, it doesn't mean that when it's produced and it's manifested and you see it is going to be exactly the way maybe that you had hoped it would be, but it will be for your highest good. And what I'm being said, it's going to be very close to it, but just a little bit different is what I'm being told. You need to trust right now with what's going on in your life that there's a higher power, as in the universe, working everything behind the scenes for you, for your highest good, for your highest, best benefit is what I'm being told. So have faith and hope that things are working behind the scenes where you may not be able to see them right now for your highest good. And that's why this support is coming in as well. It's almost like for those of you who have lost faith or hope in something, or feel like in a place of like, what else? What can I do? Like what? You have the support around you, and the support of the universe is being shown to you that everything is being worked out for you behind the scenes for your greatest good. I'm going to pull one more card from this deck. Oh. The third card is the Moon's reflection. Accept responsibility. With this card coming out, this is basically a mirrored version of you in this moment. There are things that you have to accept responsibility for. There might be a little bit of woe is me, a little bit of victimhood going on in your situation right now, where you are not seeing maybe your side of whatever situation or whatever's going on in your life right now. It's almost like you're being called to look in the mirror and see the reflection and see. It's almost like the accountability that is yours and the responsibility that yours needs to be acknowledged. Do not fall into the low vibrational kind of victimhood place. You know, there's a lot of things. I could even tell you right now in my life, there are some things going on where you could go to a place of like, why is this happening? Like, I'm a good person. Why does this have to be happening? Like, why is this happening to my friend, my kids? Why is this happening? They're good people. You have to see that there's some responsibility and accountability that you have to take from your own. It's rarely just your own perspective of what is happening is always 100% the case, is what I'm being told. There is, even if it's a small amount, there needs to be some kind of accountability and responsibility that you have to recognize within yourself that is yours in the situation that you're going through right now. And just acknowledge it. And it's almost like acknowledge it. And when you acknowledge your part, even the smallest part that it may be, or the bigger part, whatever it is, it will show the universe that you are holding yourself accountable, that you do see that. And it's almost like it's easier for the universe to work out the issue for you. You have to see it, because in a way, when you sit and look at yourself in the mirror and see things for what it is, even at least on your side, it will give you the ability to have clarity, more clarity in the situation and how to move forward. And it will give you the ability to have the universe be able to almost like, for you to get out of your way and have the universe allow it to come in and help and do what it needs to to work the situation out, is what I'm being told. Now, this is a collective reading, so it's going to be different for everybody. So the situation, whatever you're going through at this moment, it's going to be different for everybody. So I know this explanation will resonate to a point, but it's a personal reading that you would be able to benefit more if you want your situation looked at. And I am offering personal readings now. If you want to send me a message, I can set one up for you. And we can go back and forth about what that looks like and how it's done. But it is almost like you need to look in the mirror and see your part fully as well. Do not fall in the place of victimhood. And that is not a negative. There is victimhood that we all know of, like people who play that role in life all the time. Like they never see what they do. I'm not saying any of you guys fall into that category. I'm just saying that even in the most minuscule parts, you have to accept responsibility. And for some of you, I'm seeing it's almost like, if you're having a problem with a situation or a person right now, it's not even like you need to see what you're doing and see your part, but it may be that person is reflecting something about you back to you, and that's what's bothering you and triggering you more, is what I'm being told. It is the fact that sometimes when we have a lesson or something to learn in life, some person or some situation comes along that literally mirrors and triggers us. But we have to see that that's actually showing something we need to work on. That's a part of us that they're showing us back to, like that person or situation is showing back to us. Let me pull another card before I run out of time. I might have to break this up into 2 parts to tell you the truth, because the messages coming through are very important. So I don't want to try to break it down to the 15 minutes for Instagram, just in case. I can break this up into 2. Here's the first card that came out, is number 36, patience. I always love this card because if you look, there's the red balloon that stands out, right? The red balloon always feels like it's emotions to me. It always has been. It is the emotional state in which you're at. And there's a full moon in this one too. It says green corn moon. I'm being told that this is have patience with yourself and others, but it's more like have patience with yourself. The Scorpio full moon has emotions running high. It's intense. It's whatever emotion you're going through. So the emotion that you're going through right now, have patience with yourself. Have patience with the situation. It is going to be intensified during this full moon now more than ever. I'm telling you, it could be just the end of this week. Towards the end of this week, you're going to look at the situation you're currently going through. You're going to realize that the emotions were running higher than they needed to be. It was intensified, and it's not your fault because it's this full moon. That's what it's doing. The Scorpio full moon intensifies everything. So just have patience and give yourself a few days, because I feel like whatever situation is happening right now, it won't be as big in a short bit. Like within a few days, you'll see. And when you have that patience and you can see, you will have better clarity at the end to look back at the situation I'm being told just within a few days. Okay, I'm going to stop this video here now and start the next one because I'm getting close to my 15 minutes.